Good morning, everybody, and good morning is an understatement. This is a great morning, and I can't wait to tell you a little bit more about that. It's great to be here in Nestor this morning to celebrate progress on repairing our city's roads. I'm joined today for this celebration of a very big year for street repair in the city of San Diego by our city council member and chair of the city's Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, Councilmember Stephen Whitburn, our transportation director, Bethany Bezak, and a number of engineers and workers from our city's transportation department, some of our contractors as well. In just a few minutes, we are going to give the cue for the trucks behind me to power up and to complete a project that will mark 250 miles of slurry seal resurfacing funded in the fiscal year budget that ended this past Sunday. We have not seen this much of road repair in a single year in over a decade. And for perspective, 250 miles is the distance from right here to the city of Bakersfield in our Central Valley. This is in addition to the 71 miles of city streets that got a full reconstruction through our asphalt overlay program, where we grind the street surface down to the bed, right? And then do a full repaving. That was a technical term, the bed. So not an advanced math person here, but 250 plus 71 is 321 miles of road repair in the last fiscal year. Again, more than we have done in over a decade, and I think proof positive that we are really serious about fixing our city's roads. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about slurry seal. It is important because it takes a street that is in decent condition and turns it into the freshly repaired street with smooth surfaces that we all love to drive on, and extends their useful life by numerous years. Slurry seal is how we stretch your tax dollars to get the most bang out of our limited bucks. And I've been clear that one of my top priorities as mayor is to fix the damn roads, and my budgets have reflected that. Despite a significant budget deficit in fiscal year 2025, which began on Monday, we have allocated a record amount of funding to continue making progress on getting our 2,800-mile road network into better condition. This coming year, under the budget the City Council just unanimously adopted, we will invest another $140 million into street improvements across our entire city. The bottom line is this. San Diegans need to know that our streets are not what you expect them to be, but we are absolutely 1,000% committed to making them better. And you've seen that through the budgets that we have passed and through milestones like today, 250 miles of slurry seal, again, the most in many, many years. Now I'd like to turn it over to my partner in tackling our city's infrastructure challenges, the chair again of our city's Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, as well as the representative for Council District 3, Councilmember Stephen Whitburn. Councilmember?
Thank you very much, Mayor, and good morning, everybody. Wow, 250 miles of slurry seal, as if we laid down slurry seal from here all the way to Bakersfield. That is a lot of slurry seal. We improved many of our streets in the past year. As the chair of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, I am proud of the progress that we are making. This mayor and this city council are united in wanting to improve our streets. Completing 250 miles of slurry seal is a testament to that commitment. And I'm pleased that people are noticing the progress. Every part of the city is getting street improvements, and we've been hearing positive comments from neighborhoods around San Diego. People want us to keep doing this, and I look forward to completing many more streets in the year to come. I want to thank our city employees, many of whom you see right behind me here, who have put a lot of work into this, from figuring out the right sequence of streets to planning and executing the improvements. And to tell us a little bit more about that, it is my pleasure to introduce Transportation Department Director Bethany Bezak.
Good morning, and thank you, Mayor Gloria and Councilmember Whitburn. Today we mark a key milestone in San Diego's efforts to repair and resurface streets citywide. With the resurfacing of the final stretch of the roadway right behind me, the City of San Diego completes 250 miles of slurry seal work that started at the beginning of fiscal year 24. More roadway miles this year have been completed than any other year in a decade. That is really incredible, and it demonstrates the city's acceleration of infrastructure repairs and our commitment to neighborhood infrastructure. Our dedicated city employees in the Transportation Department are committed to maintaining and improving neighborhood infrastructure, and that includes things like sidewalks and streetlights and roads. And we know that no road is more important to residents than the one that's right outside their house, and that's what we'll show today. San Diego currently maintains more than 6,000 lane miles of roadway, and our many employees, field crews, and contractors that we have here today and are employed by the city have been working hard to make roads safer and smoother. We're not only completing slurry seal work in Nestor this week, but multiple other slurry seal projects are happening in communities across the city, including Serra Mesa, Navajo, Pacific Beach, and Peninsula. To complete this historic mileage in just 1 year's time, it takes careful planning and hard work. Beginning this year, we now have the most accurate picture of the condition of our roads by completing the first pavement condition assessment in 8 years. Now with this data and increased funding from Mayor Gloria's budget, we have dramatically changed how we plan, fund, and implement road resurfacing projects. To prioritize street paving, the pavement condition score is used, but it also includes many other very important factors, including equity and climate resiliency. We celebrate this milestone and tout our slurry seal program because slurry seal is a really cost-effective tool to preserve our roads and extend the life for approximately 5 to 8 years. And it's important to note that that's before the road deteriorates, so it's much more cost-effective. It reduces the need for more costly asphalt overlay and reconstruction for badly deteriorated streets, and it allows our transportation department to make the most of funding and ensuring that we're able to make streets safer and smoother and faster. Slurry seal is just one of those tools that we use to maintain our roads, and as you heard from the mayor, we're also excited to report that just last year, we also exceeded the goal for asphalt overlay, and we achieved 71 miles, and our goal was 60 miles. That progress will continue into this fiscal year, with Mayor Gloria's protecting our progress budget and providing another record level of road investments for this year. It allocates $104 million for overlay, $35 million for slurry seal, and that will fund 225 miles overall. We're also really excited to bring on a third mill and pave team in our in-house transportation department work and a street reconstruction team that were budgeted just this year. I'm happy to say that we've already started recruitment for those positions, and these teams will make meaningful progress for roads that are in poor condition. All right, and then I'll finish off with all this work doesn't happen without the dedicated employees that I'm so happy to have join us today. It's the city engineers and planners and road crews and all of our paving partners across the region. Our transportation engineers are with us today, and they're really the true heroes to today's milestone. They exude all that is great about San Diego at work. Today's milestone wouldn't be possible without the long hours, the dedication, the passion, and the focus on true customer service in our communities. We appreciate the support from all of our San Diego neighborhoods, and we look forward to continuing our robust paving program into this year. And with that, I'd like to turn it back over to Mayor Gloria.
Thank you, Bethany. Can we get a round of applause for Bethany and the entire transportation team? I'm a huge Bethany fan. I'm a huge engineer fan. I'm a huge fan of these folks who are standing behind me. Fixing roads is not an easy thing to do, but these folks are willing to take on that hard work, and we're all the beneficiaries of it. I really appreciate Bethany and her team's dedication and drive to fix our streets. She's not only leading a great team, but she is doing more than ever has been done to find ways to do this work faster, more efficiently, so that we can deliver more results for the people of San Diego. So Bethany, hats off to you. Thank you so much for your great work. I also see our Deputy Chief Operating Officer has arrived, Chris McFadden. Chris, thank you for all your good work in this space as well. I want to get these folks to work because I want to pave this street. I also want to do it before it gets too hot, right? We want to get this done as quickly as possible. But I don't want to miss this opportunity to remind San Diegans that while we are investing more than we ever have, making up for decades of neglect of our city's road network and other infrastructure, it is going to take even more resources, many hundreds of millions more, to get the job done right. And that's why in the next few weeks, the City Council will consider a sales tax adjustment that will stay right here in the city of San Diego to do more of this important work. That City Council will consider placing that question before our city's voters on this November's ballot, and that will be happening in the next couple of weeks. I see this as a transformational opportunity for San Diegans to say very clearly and directly that they too want to fix their roads, that they too want to invest in neighborhood infrastructure, and that we can be a better and better run, better functioning city with the right kind of investment, with the right kind of care. So with those comments, we'll be happy to do one-on-ones, but let's get off of Jason Street here. Let's get for these folks to work. So without any further ado, I want to cue the machinery to seal up and get us across the 250-mile mark. Guys, let's get to work. Let's get the job done. Thanks, everybody.